A Bitcoin bull flag would be an incredibly bullish thing if only you knew how to interpret bull flags. This is all you need to know. A bull flag is a bullish setup in that we have lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs for as long as it takes. But the outcome is always the same for every single bull flag. Eventually the price moves up, breaks above resistance, bounces off of it, and goes up higher. Don't believe me? I literally have 3 examples just for the Bitcoin chart alone that I'm going to be sharing with you today here on Coin Bureau Trading. What's up? My name is Aaron Dishner, and you are watching Coin Bureau Trading. Make sure to subscribe to this channel right now. We are so close to inching along the way to 100,000 subscribers. It only happens by you subscribing and sharing these videos. So please do that. Let's get into it. We're going to make this a quick and easy video to follow along with. Now, a bull flag, again, is literally as simple as this. So you may be thinking, well, why is this a bull flag right now? Again, it meets the criteria. We have a high, we have a low, and then we're basically making a measurement off of that. The tool that I use to draw this, by the way, over here on TradingView is right here in the drawing tools, the trend lines here. If we go down here, we can see parallel channel. It's really great because you can also add a couple of things. I want to show you real quick before I do anything else. You can also add some levels here. So for instance, if you are really wanting to trade the channel and that when it gets down to, well, approximately now $106,000, this could be a buy alert for you, which you have here with the green line, and also a take profit alert. And of course, you can adjust these numbers as well. It could be a lot higher or it could be lower. You could go with 25%, and then basically we have 75% on here. It's up to you. It's however you want to use the chart, but it's a really cool way that you can customize it, okay? Now, before we focus on this one, I want to focus back over here on the previous one that we had. The last one that we had was actually back over here. And I missed this, to be honest. But again, does this meet the criteria? What is the criteria? Well, we have lower highs and we have lower lows. And eventually we get this lower low. Keep in mind that a bull flag does not need, I repeat, does not need to hit the low here, this level at $70,000. BTC didn't do that back over here in April. It moved up. But what's more important, what is more shocking is Bitcoin's price reaction to when it finally pushed above. Now, this time, we didn't see BTC go back up like this and tag resistance and go higher. It literally just went, nope, I'm good. Okay, so there's one example. We're going to go back over here to 2024. This is going to be extremely redundant for all of you that have been long-term subscribers, but it's important to do this because you guys need to understand this stuff. This was a bull flag that was very frustrating to watch for several reasons. One, we saw so many pierces. And again, you can go back literally a year ago where I talked about all these pierces of resistance. And the reality is that every single pierce weakens resistance. Remember what I'm just saying right now. Remember this. Every single pierce that happens, it weakens this level of support or resistance. We're not counting that. So when we have these 3 pierces to the bottom, to the downside, that's scary. But we also have lots of them to the upside. The main expected outcome is always the same though for a bull flag, even with those scary pierces down there, giving us a good entry, is we break above, we go back to previously broken resistance, and we shoot up higher, which is exactly what happened in the previous bull market. Well, in the previous rally, rather, is a better way to say it. That's 2 examples. Let's go back over here. Now, sometimes you can draw these bull flags on faster time frames, but understand that the daily or the weekly works best. I just want to make sure that's super duper clear. Drawing bull flags on the minute time frame isn't going to be as reliable. We're not going to have an explosive reaction to that. So here we go. We have resistance and we have support. This is essentially a bull flag. This is kind of where we are right now. Notice the price is making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows until finally pop. And this one actually doesn't go back to test or rather bounce off of resistance. And it just keeps going. I could keep going on and on and on. Now, the main thing you need to understand when it comes to these bull flags, some are more bullish than others, and the direction matters a lot. The direction, I believe, has a lot to do with the explosive reaction that comes after the fact. Usually when we see a more, actually I'm going to do it like this. When our bull flag is basically sideways, which it can be, and it's not abnormal, but it's not normal for crypto to see the price do something like this, and it just goes sideways. This is actually still it's kind of a bull flag, but it is. We break and we go like that. But typically, these sideways choppy flags are going to take a lot longer to break out of. And to be honest, I actually prefer really, really steep or narrow or diagonal bull flags. Why? Well, because typically the further down it's pointing, the more explosive the upside move is typically going to be. If we go back down here to look at the price action of this one, we can see back over here in 2025, we saw a huge response in 7 days, up 12%. That's a lot for Bitcoin, just so you know. And ultimately goes up 32% in 30 days. If we go back over here, this rally took a little bit longer to get started, but eventually it did cook and it went up nice and high. We also had some fuel behind that. Of course, there was the Trump presidency that was announced there. So is this current bull flag as valid as these previous ones? There we go. Yes, I think it is, although the time frame is much shorter. I actually have to go back over here. There we go. So looking at this one from 2024, note the time frame, the time span that this took, 216 days. That's a long time. Now I want to delete it. This one back over here in 2025 took 86 days. And now we're looking at one that is now in progress for about 44 days. So could it take a lot longer? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about next, where I think Bitcoin could go and the good side and the not so good side. But before I do, I want to draw your attention to the description below. Coin Bureau has negotiated some incredible deals on your behalf with different exchange partners, be it Femex, be it BYDFi, be it 2bit. All these have some incredible offers available to you, whether it's $8,000 from BYDFi, 2bit up to $15,000. I know Femex has a new deal that's coming out soon for a lot, and I can't say, I have to wait for them to do the announcement, but there are also way more deals that are available on the Coin Bureau website. You go to coinbureau.com/deals or click the deals button right there. The first thing to check out is the Coin Bureau Club. This is a private Discord server that will be dazzling you with tons of information shared by my co-host, Dan. Tons of crypto alpha and coin reviews, as well as Guy and Nick are posting on there too. And there are other exchange partners to check out, other tools to check out, including a 10% off discount for our course at the Better Traders 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom. So this is your chance to save 10% off of this course with that link. Okay, so I want to go back over here to TradingView because I want you to hear me out. I like Bitcoin. I want everything to go up higher. I really, 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 really do. Looking at the performance of this, yes, we're in the middle. Does that mean we're going to bounce from here and just go straight up and we're going to get out of here? I would love for that to happen. Is that realistic? Not necessarily. But is it impossible? No, not at all. I mean, anything can happen. Again, if we go back to this one back over here, if you guys remember from what I shouldn't have deleted it, should I? Here we go. We're just going to make this like that. There we go, or ish. So basically like that. Okay. So the price goes down here. It actually doesn't touch the support level down here at $69,000. It goes to the middle, and from there, it bounces up higher. Yes, it tags basically support twice. Well, it does for sure here, kind of does here. And we can see it going back up, but then it goes in the middle, and then finally it goes up higher. You get it? So what I'm saying is that we don't necessarily have to see Bitcoin go all the way down here to support. But what if we did a literal repeat of what happened over here? Well, the one way we can do that is if we go to our patterns tool. Oops, sorry. Nope, it's our, oh my gosh, come on, brain. Forecasting and measurement tools. We go to bars pattern. Good grief. So we're going to click on this bar and we want to measure to right here, assuming that we're going to get the same exact price action, which literally never happens, but let's just do it anyway. And we already know right off the bat, no, we didn't see any sort of similar price action. We did not see a massive correction right away. It took some time, but this does give us a target of around $100,000, which is not too fun to look at. I'm actually going to delete that because I've already done it right here. So if things continue to get bearish for BTC, and this is a big caveat, a big bold asterisk, and if we see an exact copycat of the price action here, we're probably going to see, well, not probably, we will see if it repeats the same thing, a drop down $101,000. If it repeats the same thing, which usually doesn't happen. Now, if Bitcoin were to immediately dump today, like things were going to be really terrible today, there's immediate support right now at about $103,000. The caveat we need to be aware of right now is I believe that if Bitcoin happens to tumble below this support level, it's going to be bad. That will probably be a premature end to the bull market. That's it, done. That's my opinion. Let me just say it this way. Bitcoin is still over 100,000 United States American dollars, okay? It's still over 100,000. And yet, if you look at the timeline, if you look at the liquidations, if you look at the fear and the panic, you would think that Bitcoin is like 50K right now. So if it actually falls below $100,000, I personally believe that there will be too much fear, too much panic. It will be really difficult for the price to scoop back up. I don't think things are going to recover, to be honest, if it breaks support. So that's the bearish caveat. The bullish caveat is, okay, what if it doesn't go down there? What if today it just happens to push up? Well, if it does today, it needs to go above $114,000. Not unreasonable. Probably see a bounce like this. But then we also have our levels of resistance right here. So we'll probably, if anything, see, let me do it like this. If it's going to pump today, which I don't think it will, but if it does, we'll probably see some sort of move like this up to 117, fall back down here to support. Then it has to push above 118, 119, get to 120, get to 124. And we know that things take time. Notice that I'm taking a lot of time as well to draw this. This is more like a regular reaction from a breakout. It will happen quickly, and then it will basically just chug sideways for a while. And chug is probably not the right word, but you get the idea. It's just going to do this, like real big reaction and then sideways price action. This sideways price action just means 2 weeks wasted, another big move, and then we have another week wasted, and then one more move, and then that's the move. If we saw the same exact price reaction from this breakout, again, not expecting it at all. Let's do it from the breakout, okay? From here to here. If we saw the same exact thing, and again, this is extremely silly right now because of what I just shared. Like there's no, I did the wrong thing. I want to get rid of these guys. So if it were to break out today and have a huge reaction today, could it do the same exact thing? Maybe. And that brings us up to $150,000. But this is like uber bullish scenario. I don't know about you, but I'm not feeling uber bullish right now, especially with it in here. But once it does break above resistance, we know historically that we should see some sort of bullish push, whether it's going to be a push up and testing it to go up higher, or it's going to push right above and just pump right after the fact. The reality of a bull flag is that the expected behavior is for the price to go up, to move above resistance. We don't have a time frame in mind. I don't have a date range in mind of when this has to happen by, but believe you me, I'm going to be watching this channel because it should have a bullish response. Now, the reality is that even though bull flags do not have a set time frame that they have to happen in, I personally believe that this market is almost done. If you don't believe me, watch this video because I've already shared my thoughts about a week or two ago. You need to watch this video to know where we are in the bull market, according to me, and where I think we're going to be heading next. So watch that video, and until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.